We are. We're back. Ladies and gents, guys and gals, greetings. Greetings, everyone. So it's been a few. We're going to catch you up to speed tonight and everything. So, how's the kids? Big Chief in it.
How's the job you're doing?
So, oh, you already got the turbo off. As you can see, we broke something. Well, we didn't really break something.
We didn't break it, we just, found its limit.
We found, I don't know if I said this in the previous video. So basically, after we got Austin's car on the road, he had the top of the wastegate ports plugged. As you can imagine, caused a little bit of damage. I think it was like the next day. No, it was that day. The day we fixed it, it was running good. We're like, all right, all good. But then that night it started smoking like crazy while it was running. There was oil coming out of the exhaust. They were all over the engine, like seeping out of the V-bands. It was pretty bad. Like we thought we hurt something bad. So we tore everything out. We did a compression test. Compression was good on all the cylinders. Just replaced the head gaskets, put it back together, and it ran fine. Unfortunately, the driver's side head, there's a spot where coolant is just pushing out, and it's not even under boost or anything. It just,
You can probably see it with that map.
yeah. Here, let me flip you guys around. Okay. I'm gonna try to do this here. I can point at the location. It's really not wet. I mean, I guess it is wet.
See how wet the coil pack is below it?
Right here is where you can see coolant just coming out. Oh yeah, I can feel it. Yeah, the coil pack is all wet too. So there's coolant coming out of there. We actually don't know what we did. He's actually been driving like this for a couple weeks, right? Yeah, more than he's been driving like this for a while. He's not overheating. I mean, you're obviously losing a little bit of coolant. Yeah. So we don't know if we warped the head or what's going on. Are you replacing the heads? Are you swapping or?
I'm swapping that head.
Okay, so
I'm getting rid of that head. I don't want to go.
I've got an extra set of cylinder heads on the shelf. We're just gonna swap this one. We'll have to swap over the springs, which is not a huge deal, but we'll just replace that just to be sure, and hopefully that takes care of it. Other than that, though, the car seems to be running fine. If you didn't look at that leak, you would have never known.
No. I mean, there's videos. We have a couple of videos of it running.
Yeah, we have videos of doing, cruising and stuff.
It runs pretty darn well.
Yep, runs good. We also have another issue. I think it's with this torque converter, or so we thought. So we drove this last night, and it honestly feels like the converter is not grabbing like it should. I mean, realistically, guys, this is the same setup that we have on the 52, like almost identical besides the intake, right? Yeah. So it should be pulling just as good. That car pulls like a freight train. This car has the noise, but it's just, it's very snowmobile-ish as far as the converter. It feels like a converter snowmobile.
All bark, no bite.
All bark, no bite, exactly. I mean, it still moves good, don't get me wrong, but you can tell there's definitely, it's like the converter's too loose. So we're probably going to be converter shopping for this again. Yep. But that's all right. It's
nice one.
This whole thing, I mean, obviously is a learning experience. So we use a converter we've never tried before on anything, and obviously it's not a good match with this setup. So we're gonna get a different one. I guess the cat's out of the bag with this. I was trying to keep this a secret, which is why the filming's been kind of off. But I completely redid the setup of my car. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It took 3 tries to get this where I wanted. I had it sitting up here, and I thought it was awesome until I really got everything away from the car. I'm like, that's way too tall. So it took me a few tries to get this, but this is Hack Job's new setup. It's got a manual steering box now. Shed some weight on the old girl. I kind of want to do the same thing up here still yet. I want to cut this core support and just run a tube stock across, and then that way I can move the radiator forward a little bit. But it's the same turbo, same wastegates. The only thing different on this is going to be the intake. But I think it looks killer. Really think it's going to look awesome going down the road. And obviously, since we got this, we're not running a hood ever on this thing. Just like all our other cars, except Skylar's. Skylar's got a hood on his. Yeah. Which leads us to our next deal.
What's that?
So, Skylar got his car. We got his car on the road. It was running. He drove it. For about 20 minutes. We went to the parts store, came back. Everything looked good. He tried to do a burnout in the driveway, and then, well, hey, I'll just show you what happens. Boom. So that happened, and I don't know. It was still all smiles because it moved under its own power. It feels pretty good. It rides really good.
In like 20 years.
Yeah, first time his car has seen the road or moved under its own power in probably 20 years. Easy. So, yep, we got all that. It's awesome. He just threw some paint on it on the front. Nothing crazy, but he just put mirrors on. He just put mirrors on like 10 minutes ago. Yeah, I'm not even gonna. Is this unlocked? Oh yeah, it is. Look at this, guys. Awesome. Awesome. Someone who's never built a car before. Boom. Twin turbo LS. It looks fantastic. Hey, can we shut this?
Yeah.
Oh, here, I gotta move this. I want to show you guys what this looks like. Look at that. Look at that. That's so awesome. That's so badass. It looks so good. It looks great.
I know.
I know.
I'm happy about it.
Yeah.
I really am.
So we need to get more seat time in this. Some more time on the road, but that's where we're at with it.
The drive shaft to be here tomorrow.
Yeah, he already ordered a drive shaft. Oh yeah, and he got some 373s, right?
Yep.
So he did a 373 gear he got for the rear because this has a what? What did we find out?
Like 2.5 something.
251 gear. No wonder it broke the drive shaft trying to do the burnout. I know that's a lot to throw at you guys, but it's been kind of crazy. If you follow me on Facebook, you will see that I had a little incident with my truck, and I'm going to post a picture of that right now. Yeah, that happened to me doing 80 mile an hour on 75 coming home. Luckily, I was in the fast lane. Whoosh! It split right down the middle. I know, it looks so crazy. But
Big mouth.
it happened. That's real. It's a real thing. Luckily, it didn't break anything. Luckily, it didn't hit the windshield. It didn't, hit the pillars or anything. So I found a hood like 2 days later, put that on. And then we were going to film that day, but then my transfer case decided didn't want to work anymore. So then we bought a transfer case for the truck, placed that. It's good to go now. It's just been busy. It's been real busy. So, but that's where we're at. All right. 15-ish minutes since we've been, I don't know. Who's keeping time? Anyways, we got some more progress. It's actually still really hot. Because he basically drove the car over and let it sit for 10 minutes and that's it. So here's what sucks about all this bracketry, this nice stuff that everybody wants. It's just kind of a pain to take everything else apart because it attaches to it. Like, all right though, we'll get it. I'm gonna hold that. There, Jeff. Oh, yep. See you later. We don't need those anymore. Way to go, Keith. Oh, yes. Found him. Where's the other one?
Which one? It didn't fall.
Oh, nice. Cool. Okay. Oh, yeah. Sorry. It's all right. This is why we... Well, that one was good. Oh, yeah. It's all right. It's going to leak at this point.
I know, but I'm just...
There shouldn't be one still stuck, eh? Yeah, you're good. Oh, I think you're just hitting the harness. Is what you're getting.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get past the bolts. Woo!
Yeah, buddy.
Oh, you know what? Ground wire.
Is on the head? Oh, man. Terminator X ground wire. All right. Hold on 2 seconds, guys. All right. Note to self. Make sure you take the ground wire off. All right, we're ready.
Details.
Ready. Made a nice little mess under here. So we didn't have problems with this side, but we're gonna replace the gasket anyways. It doesn't look bad at all, actually. I'm anxious to see the other one.
This one is probably just fine, but I just didn't want to
Yeah, for sure. Oh, hey, Dalpin.
Dalpin.
Dalpin! Let's see what we got here. Looks good. Oh, yeah. We are replacing these bolts, right? Because that'll be 3 times?
Yes. I am getting new ones.
Cool. Cool, man.
I need a hammer.
Oh, yeah.
There's no easy way to grab this one without it.
You want an extra hand?
No, I got it.
All right, okay. Say we can find a tripod and set it up.
I got it.
All right, talk to me, Mr. 5'3". Let's see. It was this one right here.
Yeah, it was right here. Right there.
Whoa. It blew the gasket, didn't it?
It blew the gasket
It
out.
straight up blew the gasket.
See?
Holy crap.
Yeah, it blew it right there. That's exactly what it
Screw
was.
that, dude. Let's put head gaskets on it and roll with it. That makes me just want to throw other head gaskets on it and roll with it. It's up to you, though. It's your land. Dang, look how clean those pistons are. Talk to me. What are you thinking?
What? I mean, I'm like my new. I think it's blown.
I honestly didn't. I was thinking the head was warped, but yeah, this is carnaged. Oh, look at that. Little piece out.
I mean, I still want to try to maybe make sure that the head's straight. If it's straight, I'll throw it back on, but...
We can do that. We can put a ruler too. No, we can figure that out. All right, guys. Well, that's kind of, well, in my mind, that's kind of good news. I was expecting something.
Hey, I'm just happy that
little
I'm
weird.
not seeing any scarring
Yeah.
on a cylinder. I'm not seeing any busted pistons. I mean, that's...
Yeah.
I'm happy to see that.
Well, you thrashed on it for 3 weeks when it had this problem, so I
know.
think it's been good to
That's why I
you.
was like, okay,
It's been so good to you.
what am I going to see when I open this thing up was my
Right.
concern.
Yeah. No, everything looks good. So if it was me, clean up those heads, and you got the new gaskets here, right?
Yeah,
Throw the new gaskets on and call it a day.
oh, shenanigans. Shenanigans!
How about this? I'll make you a deal.
Make you a deal.
Let's throw new gaskets on these heads. If it's weird again, I'll do all this, and you can just watch. That way you don't have to do it again.
Ooh. Where's this dowel pin at? I lost the dowel pin.
You lost Dalpin? We'll find her. All right, guys. Well, we're gonna clean those up. We're just gonna throw gaskets on those because we found the bad spot on that. Doesn't look. Hopefully, it's not a head issue. I don't think it is. After seeing that, there's 2 of them, huh?
2 of them.
Ooh, I'm telling. All right, so we're gonna do that. We're just gonna throw gaskets on it and see what happens. And then if it still leaks, it looks like I'm doing some labor.
You can totally tell. And both those cylinders.
That's crazy. What's funny is this was the one
That was leaking.
that was leaking, and this one.
Look at that. Look at
Is the gasket bad on that cylinder too?
Look how contained it is in here, like the black.
Oh yeah. This is all over the place.
That one's completely blown through on 2 cylinders.
Wow.
Which, I mean, I'm glad.
Yeah, I'm just. Okay. Yeah, we'll just clean them up. Put the new gaskets on. Send it, baby. Hey, we can look at your plugs. See how we're doing. Whoa, look at that.
Probably a nasty
That one looks pretty. This one looks not the best. Wow. That doesn't look good at all. All the other ones look good. Why is that one bad? Who knows? Throw a new plug in there. Send it. All right, guys, we'll see what happens. Okay, so Austin replaced the head gaskets. Didn't do anything with the head. He fixed some other leaks he had. A timing cover seal he replaced. And a couple other things. But it was a couple of days later. He spent all night. I think it was that Thursday. And it was like he was out there till like 3 a.m. getting stuff done on the car. And then fired it up the next morning. Everything's good. And I do have a clip of it running, so I'll post that up. But yeah, It wasn't the head. The gaskets fixed it. We ended up going with Fell Pros last time, and we went back to the BTRs this time. So I don't know. Something happened with the Fell Pros or something. But all is good now. He's been beating on it. He hasn't really changed the boost or anything. He's still on 7 pounds, but it's running good. So I'll post that clip up of it running.